Do you know which country has this shape? It's Cuba. Cuba is a Caribbean island nation known for its revolutionary history, colorful cities, and unique political system shaped by decades of global tension. Cuba is located in the Caribbean Sea, south of Florida and north of Jamaica. It is the largest island in the Caribbean and is strategically positioned at the entrance to the Gulf of Mexico. The country consists of the main island of Cuba, the Isle of Youth, and hundreds of smaller islands and keys. Cuba's landscape includes long coastlines, sandy beaches, fertile plains, and mountain ranges such as the Sierra Maestra in the southeast. The country has a tropical climate, with a dry season and a rainy season, as well as occasional hurricanes that can strongly impact the island. The capital city of Cuba is Havana, a historic coastal city known for its colonial architecture and classic cars. Cuba covers an area of approximately 110,860 square kilometers, making it the largest island country in the Caribbean. The country has a population of around 11 million people. The official language is Spanish, and the currency system has undergone reforms in recent years, now primarily using the Cuban peso. Cuba has a socialist political system led by a single party. The state plays a major role in the economy, particularly in sectors such as healthcare, education, and energy. Before European arrival, Cuba was inhabited by indigenous peoples such as the Taino. In 1492, Christopher Columbus arrived on the island, and Cuba later became a Spanish colony. It remained under Spanish rule until 1898, when the Spanish-American War resulted in Spanish withdrawal. In 1959, the Cuban Revolution led by Fidel Castro transformed the country into a socialist state aligned with the Soviet Union. This political shift deeply influenced Cuba's relations with the United States, especially during the Cold War. One of the most critical moments was the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, when the world came close to nuclear conflict. Since then, Cuba has remained politically unique in the region, maintaining its socialist structure while gradually introducing limited economic reforms. Cuba's economy relies on tourism, agriculture, nickel mining, and remittances from abroad. Tourism plays a major role, attracting visitors with beaches, culture, and historic cities. However, economic growth has been limited by long-standing trade restrictions, internal structural challenges, and global economic pressures. In recent years, the government has allowed more small private businesses to operate, slightly diversifying the economy. Cuban culture is a blend of Spanish, African, and Caribbean influences. Music and dance are central to national identity, with globally recognized styles such as salsa and son. Baseball is the most popular sport in the country. Cuba is also known for its healthcare and education systems, which are state-funded and widely accessible. Despite economic challenges, literacy rates and life expectancy remain relatively high compared to many countries in the region. Today, Cuba faces significant economic challenges, including inflation, shortages of basic goods, and the effects of long-standing international sanctions. Many young Cubans are emigrating in search of better economic opportunities, which impacts the country's workforce and demographics. In recent years, the government has introduced limited economic reforms, allowing small private businesses to operate more freely. Access to the internet and social media has also expanded, gradually changing how information circulates within Cuban society. Looking ahead, Cuba's future will likely depend on economic modernization, potential shifts in international relations, and internal reforms. The country stands at a crossroads between preserving its political identity and adapting to global economic realities. This was Cuba, a country shaped by revolution, resilience, and geography. From colonial history to Cold War tensions and modern reforms, Cuba remains one of the most distinctive nations in the Caribbean. Which country should we explore next? Leave your suggestion in the comments and join us on this journey around the world.